I would like to move on and ask Christy Schultz a few questions. Christy, the first question I have for you is, what concerns did you have with the DCA approach in estimating your year-end reserves?
Yeah, we did have several issues early on with DCA. And what the issue was is we were seeing swings in the estimation from different looks, and not just throughout time, but also as it moved to evaluators. There's a lot of variability in the data, which makes DCA not necessarily relevant, and there's things that you can't predict in DCA if you're not holding all the parameters constant. For example, changing the artificial lift methods and therefore changing the bottom hole pressure profile. So it was making it difficult for us to understand what our actual performance was. And in our case, a lot of the data we were using was not on wells that we operated. So we didn't really have a control over when those parameters were being changed, right? We were aware, but it was difficult for us to predict with conventional DCA. And we wanted a method to confirm some decline curve model. And particularly, like I said, since the neighboring operators had a lot of variability in the parameters of their data, and all our wells had less than 2 years of production history. So we just didn't have any very high confidence in it. Using the SBF, we've been able to have higher conformance and understand why those changes, predict those changes as Dr. Lee showed, and get a good history match to give us much higher confidence. And even though we have a very low well count for a Delaware Basin operator, and this is one reason why it's more important for us to be more accurate, is because a greater than 10% change, and it could just be to the evaluator bias or the changes in bottom hole pressure due to artificial lift issues, are pretty impactful when you only have 10 and less than 20 wells. We don't have the acreage position that the Endeavors or Diamondbacks have, where those small changes get lost.